There's some packages that have been sitting around a while again, so I gotta figure out what these things are as I open them. These are little surface mount modules that are slide potentiometers. There's not much range of motion on these, and they're probably not going to be much more rugged than something like a trim pot that's not meant for a lot of use. But I had an idea that I wanted to try these with. It looks like they might have 5 millimeters of travel. There's 4 surface mount pads, so I don't know the wiring on this. So the probes on this meter are already 2.1 or 2.2 ohms. I'm getting almost 3 ohms between the 2 bottom pads. So if I move that fader all the way up, does it change? Yeah, now we have 100K between those 2 bottom pads. So I guess it's a 100K pot. So I'm thinking if I put a bunch of these side by side on a small module, then put that module in a breadboard with a surface mount op amp, maybe I can make a little graphic EQ for just quick prototyping. So I'll just have to see if anything unfolds. And another item where I can't see the tracking. Oh, MT8816. Looks like maybe 5 of them. These are the 8x16 analog matrix chips that I tend to put in circuits where I combine 2 of them to make a larger 16x16 matrix, and I can route audio signals through it. Nice static-inducing cling wrap. But at least they're packed together, so the pins are going to be mostly at least intact. And it is what the label on the package said. So I've got this 16x16 matrix board with 2 of these 8x16 chips. I've used this a lot more than I expected I was going to, and I thought I had more of these chips. I just can't find them. So I figured, in case I want to make another project, it's probably a good idea to have spares anyway, so I just wanted to stock those. Another one where I couldn't really find any tracking. Oh, this was a couple of months ago. Small internal old PC speakers with the 2-pin connector spaced appropriately to plug into a motherboard with those 4-pin speaker headers. Partly I wanted these because I do have a bunch of old computers and some of them have those larger speakers. Maybe I'd want to convert one over. If they do work well enough, maybe I can use it as just a simple single tone indicator. So I can plug this onto a project PCB, and if I have an enclosure, maybe this can just be inside the enclosure with some sort of sound opening. This one I did order recently, so I think I know what's in it. A bunch of clamps and mechanical stuff like that. Oh yes, and a little mini vise. I just saw a bunch of things on those pop-up sales on AliExpress. There's the clamp things. This stuff only took 9 days to get here. I'll start with these hobby knives. Basically, this is the style I've been using. I have several different colored ones from over the years. There's a blue one somewhere. What I really needed was the blades. I think there's 40 blades included in this set, along with those 2 orangey knives. So the best price at the time for getting a bunch of blades was to get the 2 knives as well, and why not have spares? Because although I'm sure I've got a bunch of these, I can't find them. And the blade that's in here, I already took from this knife. So I thought I might as well reorder the blades. Just like screwdrivers, I probably have 5 of every size screwdriver because I keep misplacing them. So now I have blades and more knives. A set of 3 step drill bits. Likewise, I've got a set of these, but I don't know where it is. I looked in every toolbox and every drawer that I would expect to find them, can't find them. These are used to make controlled diameter holes. So you go down one step at a time until you create a hole of a certain size. If you need the hole larger, you keep going. And it's easier than just using a regular drill bit and trying to wobble it around to slightly enlarge a hole. Or if you don't have the right size, maybe these have an in-between size from regular drill bits. This little bench vise, I just thought it was interesting. Who knows if I'll have a practical use. So let's say this is a tabletop and I want to clamp this onto it. Open this however far it goes. So that's about a 1-inch opening. So if I just needed to put something in there to be able to work on, I guess that works. Just something to have because why not? And these, I got to figure out how to assemble. It looks like all of these corner parts have to somehow go on here. This is a corner clamp and there's 4 of them. So you're supposed to be able to take something like 2 pieces of wood that you want to join at right angles, and you can somehow pull this spring back and clamp onto the corners and do whatever, fasten the wood together. So this wedged shape here, when you pull this back, you insert this piece and it will lock it in. So it's a little fumbly on camera and I'm just using scrap shims, but I've got them clamped in now. And if I line it up here, let's say I'm trying to glue this or fasten this, this will hold that in position at 90 degrees. So if I wanted to do an entire box, I would just keep setting these up on all the corners. So I figured that could be useful. And when I was looking through the mail items, I found a couple of effect pedals that I've had here for 5 months. So I figure it's about time I see what they are and if they work. One is a fuzz. It has volume, tone, gain. The other is a black rat. It has filter, distortion, and volume. So with nothing on, they work. So this is a good bunch of items. We got some tools and things for a toolbox, those step drill bits, various clamps, vise, more knife blades and knives, miscellaneous components, and of course, a couple of guitar effects. Definitely upcoming projects on all kinds of different workbenches. Thanks to supporters of the channel for helping make all this possible.